A single $1979 coin once sat forgotten in a drawer for years, until experts realized it belonged to a rare category that helped push elite examples toward $58,000. Think about that for a second. A coin most people barely glance at, a coin many Americans rejected in everyday commerce, a coin that could be worth more than a luxury car. Tonight, we're going treasure hunting through the mysterious world of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar. Every great treasure story starts with something overlooked. In 1979, the United States introduced a brand new dollar coin featuring Susan B. Anthony, the famous advocate for women's rights. The government hoped Americans would embrace it. Instead, many people confused it with a quarter. The size felt similar. The color looked familiar. Vending machine users complained, cashiers mixed them up, and before long, countless dollar coins were shoved into drawers, piggy banks, and storage boxes. What seemed like a failure at the time created something fascinating for modern treasure. Hunters' millions were saved. Yet, only a tiny fraction possessed the characteristics collectors desperately seek today. Before hunting for treasure, look at the mint mark. You'll find it above Susan B. Anthony's shoulder. The common mint marks are P, Est, Philadelphia, D, Denver, S, Astor, San Francisco. The mint mark acts like a map, marker. It helps identify where the coin was, produced, and sometimes points collectors toward specific varieties and rare errors. One tiny letter can make a huge difference. Imagine giant minting presses shaking the floor. Metal blanks move rapidly through machinery. Powerful dies strike, each coin with incredible force. Within a fraction of a second, a blank planche becomes a dollar coin. Most emerge, exactly as intended, but every treasure. Hunter knows perfection is rare. Machines wear down, dies. Cracked planches shift, debris enters the striking chamber, and every now and then, a mistake slips through. Those mistakes are where the hunt begins. Before we even get to classic mint errors, there's a famous 1979 variety every collector should know. The 1979 P wide rim, sometimes called the near-date variety, is one of the most sought-after Susan B. Anthony dollars. On this coin, the date appears noticeably closer to the rim than on normal examples. Many people spend these without realizing the difference. Realistic value range circulated examples. $20 and $50 high-grade examples. $300, $2,000 exceptional certified specimens. $3,000 to $6,000. This variety is often the first major treasure hunters search for. Now the hunt gets more serious. Double die occurs during die preparation. Design elements receive multiple impressions that don't align perfectly. The result can create visible doubling on. Liberty in God. We trust date numerals, design details. Strong examples attract intense collector interest. Realistic value. Range minor. Doubling. $50, $250 strong examples. $500, $3,000 exceptional certified coins. $4,000, $10,000. Many doubled dies remain undiscovered because owners never examine their coins under magnification. Die can only endure so much punishment. After striking thousands of coins, stress fractures may develop. Those cracks appear as raised lines on the finished coin. Some are tiny, others stretch dramatically across. The design collectors often enjoy die cracks because they reveal a snapshot of the minting process in action. Realistic value range. Minor die cracks. $10, $75. Larger visible cracks. $100, $500 major dramatic examples. $750, $2,500. The more dramatic the crack, the stronger the collector demand. This is one of the most exciting visual errors. An off-center strike occurs when the planche shifts before being struck. Part of the design disappears while a blank area remains. The result is impossible to ignore. Realistic value range. Small off-center strikes. $75, $250 moderate examples. $500, $2,000 dramatic examples showing the full date. $3,000, $8,000 collectors. Love errors that instantly tell a story, and few errors tell a better story than an off-center strike. Now imagine a tiny object getting trapped between the die and the coin. It could be grease, a fiber, a fragment of metal. When the strike occurs, part of the design fails to form correctly. The result is called a struck-through error. Every example is unique. Realistic value range, minor struck-through errors. 50, 200 strong visible examples. 300 by 500 dramatic unusual examples. 2,000, 5,000 these. Coins often become conversation pieces because no two look exactly alike. Now we're entering elite territory. Wrong planche strike occurs when a dollar design is accidentally struck on metal intended for another coin. The weight, color, and dimensions may differ significantly. These errors are among the most prized modern mint mistakes. Realistic value range verified examples. $3,000, $15,000 rare certified specimens. 20,000, 40,000 plus. This is the type of discovery that makes headlines in the coin collecting world. Sometimes the collar responsible for shaping the coin fails. Without restraint, the coin expands outward during the strike. This creates a broad strike. The coin appears wider and thinner than normal. Realistic value range. Typical broad strikes. $100, $400 strong examples. 500, 2,500 exceptional certified pieces. $3,000, 7,000 broad strikes are dramatic reminders of the immense force involved in minting. Here's the truth. Many treasure hunters learn the hard way. Finding an error is only part of the story. Condition changes everything. Collectors carefully evaluate surface quality, original mint luster, strike sharpness, contact marks, eye appeal. A rare error in worn condition may be worth hundreds. The same error in pristine mint state condition may be worth thousands, sometimes tens of thousands. Professional grading companies authenticate and grade coins, providing confidence to buyers and often increasing market value. So how does a $1979 coin approach $58,000? Not because every coin is rare. Not because every owner is sitting on a fortune. The biggest values come from a combination of rare variety or major mint error, exceptional preservation, strong collector demand, professional certification, extreme scarcity. When all those factors align, auction prices can become astonishing. That's why collectors continue searching through old boxes, coin albums, and inherited collections. Because one extraordinary coin can change the entire story. Tonight, check every $1979 coin you can find. Look at the date. Study the rim. Inspect the lettering. Search for doubling, cracks, off-center strikes, unusual surfaces, or anything that seems different. Because somewhere out there, hidden among millions of forgotten Susan B. Anthony dollars, a rare treasure is still waiting to be discovered. And the coin sitting unnoticed in someone's drawer tonight could become tomorrow's most exciting coin collecting find. What if I told you that a forgotten 1979 $1 coin could be worth as much as $58,000? Not a gold coin, not a centuries-old treasure. Just a small dollar coin that millions of people ignored, spent, or tossed into drawers decades ago. And here's the crazy part. Some of those coins are still out there. Let's go treasure hunting. Back in 1979, the United States introduced the Susan B. Anthony dollar. Officials hoped it would become America's favorite dollar coin. Instead, people confused it with a quarter. Many were spent without a second thought. Others sat untouched in jars and boxes for years. But hidden among the ordinary examples are coins collectors dream about finding. The first thing treasure hunters check is the mint mark. P means Philadelphia. D means Denver. This means San Francisco. That tiny letter can provide the first clue. Now here's where things get exciting. One of the most famous discoveries is the 1979 P wide rim variety. On this coin, the date appears much closer to the edge than normal. Most people never notice the difference. Collectors do. A circulated example may bring $20 to $150, while high-grade specimens can reach thousands of dollars. But that's only the beginning. Some $1979 were struck with double die errors, creating visible doubling on letters or numbers. Depending on strength and condition, these can sell for $500 to $10,000 or more. Then there are off-center strikes. Imagine a coin stamped while sitting crooked inside the press. Part of the design disappears. creating one of the most dramatic mint errors collectors love. Values can range from $500 to $8,000. And now we reach the elite level. A few rare coins were struck on the wrong planche, metal intended for another denomination. These mistakes are incredibly scarce. When authenticated and graded, some have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. That's how values can climb toward the astonishing $58,000 range. But there's one final secret. Condition changes everything. A rare coin with heavy wear might be worth hundreds. The same coin in near-perfect mint state condition could be worth thousands or much more. So before you ignore that old $1979 coin, grab a magnifying glass and take a closer look. Because somewhere among millions of forgotten Susan B. Anthony dollars, a hidden treasure may still be waiting. And the next coin you examine could be the one collectors have been searching for all along.